How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled channel. In today's video we'll be looking at a super underrated cryptocurrency which I believe has the potential to be one of the top cryptocurrencies within the cryptocurrency markets. Of course, if you guys are new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as we post regular content about cryptocurrencies. And of course, guys, like I said in every single video, this is not financial advice. This is strictly entertainment purposes only, so make sure you go out and do your own research and come to your own conclusion before investing into any coins or tokens that I mention in my videos. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. So today's video, if you haven't seen from the title, is of course going to be about a coin which I'm super bullish on, and I've made a few videos about it in the past, which is going to be Verasity, or VRA for short. The first part of the video here, we'll be looking over a few statistics about Verasity, like market cap, current circulating supply. Then we actually look at what Verasity actually is, what's its main goal, why is Verasity actually here on the cryptocurrency market, what it's all about, of course. How it works as well, and the last part of the video here, I'll just go over my personal price prediction for Verasity and how I see, how I personally believe it will be doing in the future. So yeah, so you can see the current price per Verasity coin here is 0.0057 cents. And you can see it's actually currently up 10.36 on the daily chart. If we switch it to the 7 days here, again up again on the last few days here in the last month. It's been on a little bit of an uptrend, up 14% in the last 7 days. Over the last month, it's actually up 38.43%. It's actually, as you can see here, I didn't realize it actually did have quite a big come up here in the last month. As you can see, it hit quite a high thing, almost 0.007 cents per coin, and after then it did have a little bit of a pullback here, you can see. However, it is still currently up over 38%, so people who invested down here are still doing extremely well. You see on the last year, once again up just over 38%, so compare it to the month and the year, it's around the same percentage it has been up. If we do switch it to all time, you can see it's actually up 630%. But if we do actually compare it to, in the towards the end of 2021, you can see at how high Verasity did actually hit. Of course, we are not in a bull market anymore. We have gone back into a bear market, so this is, extremely normal to see for a coin to be pulled back this much. Maybe not this much, but for a coin to pull back quite a lot, because of course there was a big influx of money when there's a bull market, and then once it gets back into a bear market, this basically means that lots of investors have actually pulled their money back out of the crypto markets. But with Verasity, you can see at how much Verasity did actually drop. I mean, like it says here, if we did invest back here when it was even lower than it is right now, we'd still be up over 630%. However, you can see compared to what it did actually hit is an all-time high at, like I said, late 2021. You can see at how much potential Verasity does actually have. And I believe right now a lot of people will be saying, Verasity is dead. However, like I just explained, we are no longer in a bull market, we're in a bear market at the moment. And when I actually go on to explain the different features and what the main goals of Verasity actually are in this video today, you will actually see at how much a lot of people, including myself, will actually see this as a great opportunity to buy into Verasity. This is a great sort of bargain price to pick up some Verasity if you wanted to, of course. But like I said, of course, after this video, I'm sure you would have changed your mind, or at least adapted your mindset about Verasity, hopefully in a positive way. You can see that the market cap of Verasity is just over $58.4 million. So once again, like I said at the start of the video, I believe this coin is super underrated. I don't see that many crypto YouTubers talking about it, and like I said, the features, which we'll get into in a bit, are just absolutely crazy. They tackle such a big problem in such a big market, and I believe this has, like I said, what a great potential to be one of the top cryptocurrencies in the market. You can see the 24-hour volume is actually up almost 20, or just over 27% here at $23.4 million. So again, this is extremely high volume for the market cap for this coin. I'm not sure if many people, many big whales are trading this at the moment, or what's going on, but this volume is extremely high. If we look at the current circulating supply of Verasity, you can see it's just over 10.2 billion coins. And a lot of people will be looking at the current circulating supply and thinking, well, this is actually a huge red flag about Verasity. I'm not going to go in too much depth about the circulating supply about Verasity, because I did actually talk about the circulating supply in a past video. I believe it's 2 videos ago. I did actually explain the reason why the circulating supply is what it is. However, to put it simply, and a short answer for people who don't want to go back and watch the whole full explanation, you do not have to worry about the circulating supply. Basically, on these websites such as CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, they do actually report this circulating supply wrong, because it is sort of hard to understand. It is actually quite complicated to actually work out with the circulating supply. However, to put it very simply and to put you guys' minds at rest, the current circulating supply of Verasity is actually, the real value is actually, I believe, around 50% of the tokens. I believe that, to put a short answer, a lot of the tokens will actually not be released onto the market. I believe is something around that. Trying to put it in the most simple way, the actual circulating supply is actually around 50%, so you do not have to worry about too much dilution with Verasity. Like it says here, 100 billion Verasity tokens is what they're reporting on here as max supply. However, this is actually not correct. This is like multiple different things summed up into one, and like I said, it's a little bit complicated to understand. So if you do want to get a full breakdown, maybe watch a couple videos ago. But yeah, just put minds at rest. It's actually the real circulating supply is around 50% of the actual thing right here. So the actual real total supply, which is going to be affecting the circulating supply, the amount of coins at once, the total amount of coins in circulating supply at once, the max which it will ever reach is only going to be around, I believe it's just over 20 billion. So yeah, so the amount of dilution that Verasity will actually have is not going to be that crazy at all. It's going to be very very industry standard and very common compared to other coins as well. Like it says here, do not worry about the fully diluted market cap as well, because again, it's reporting the circulating supply wrong. So yeah, with that out of the way, I hope a few people will have actually I'm sure a few people would actually be worried about the circulating supply. I hope now a few people will have, like I said, put their minds at ease and realise that the circulating supply isn't a red flag at all, and it's not as bad as it seems on the surface. So now going on to the main part of the video here, which is of course explaining what actually is Verasity, what sort of industry are they trying to tackle, what sort of problems are they trying to solve. So to put it very, very simply, as it says here, through the Veriviews ecosystem of Veracity's patented POV module, we're transforming the black box ad fraud industry. So to put it very simply, Verasity is all about digital ad fraud in the digital space. So for people who don't understand that, at the moment in the digital space, such as on websites, on social media, such as YouTube, for example, which you're watching this video on right now, there are many people who are basically cheating the system and using, basically trying to earn their money through YouTube fraudulently, basically. So they are basically, I'm sure you would have heard about this huge problem with YouTube. Has so many bots, as well as other big social media such as Instagram, Twitter, all these other things. They have many, many people using bots to actually pump up their numbers, whether this be for comments or just for views or for likes, whatever. They're basically trying to cheat the system. And so basically this is why Verasity was actually created, to basically trying to put a stop to this problem, which of course is a massive, massive problem. And they're basically using their own patented technology to actually be able to verify each of the different views or the different users on these different social media platforms. Using their technology, it basically puts an end to ad fraud and basically puts an end to all these bots on all these different social medias. So yeah, it's a massive, massive problem, and they are tackling this huge problem, which is another reason why I'm so bullish on Verasity, because it's not just a coin which I partially believe in. I believe if they can actually tackle this problem, Verasity is for sure going to be one of the top cryptocurrencies, because companies will need Verasity. They will need their technology, their, by the way, patented, unique technology. So only Verasity has this technology. I believe the companies, once they start to use one of the social media companies start to use Verasity, I believe all the other ones will hop on, because it basically just puts, it basically puts a stop and puts an end to all this ad fraud, which, all these different social media platforms will benefit super, super heavily. And they've been trying to solve this problem, tackle this problem for years now, and they have not been able to yet, which is where Verasity comes along. And why I'm so bullish about Verasity. You can see that they've already got 500,000 plus community members and already 300,000 plus people using their Vera wallet. 20 plus local languages, communities, and again 6 awarded patents already. He has a little bit of a explanation here. Verasity is an open ledger ecosystem bringing trust and transparency to digital advertising and payments. Once again, just all about the digital ad fraud. You can see they've got 2 main features here. One being more their main feature than the other one. So you've got Vera Wallet, again, of course, just a place to store your Verasity coins, and they've also got Vera Views as well, which is their main sort of technology, their main sort of goal, the main technology they use to actually solve the problem and for their their end goal, which is called Vera Views. And again, this is just their unique patented technology, patented proof of view or POV fraud identification technology as well. You can see again, it just goes on to their community, again, just how strong their community is. I do actually want to look at their roadmap as well, which is another reason why I love Verasity so much. If we look back at their roadmap, you can see how extensive their roadmap actually is. Verasity has a super strong team behind them as well, which we'll look at the team in a second here. But if we just look at the roadmap just in itself here, you can see how long Verasity has been going for. And again, I see this on most of my videos. Track record behind a coin is just as important as the sort of goal behind the coin, because if they've been here for a long time, has a long track record, they it will show the people investing into them. It gives the investors a great amount of confidence to actually show that they are here to stick around. They've been here throughout bear markets, bull markets, back to a bear market, and they are here to stay. And you can see, like I said, how extensive this roadmap is, just constantly improving and updating Verasity. You can see all the way from 2017 all the way up to the current timeline here, 2023. They are still, even got new projects and new adaptations they want to make to Verasity, new updates that they're going to be putting out and just constantly updating. So you can see they've been going for almost 6 years now. I believe it will be 6 years in a few months. And they are still here, like I said, through thick and thin, ups and downs with the markets. A lot of coins will release before a bull market, and they would basically, after a bull market is over, they will pack up shop and they will no longer, they will take the founders will take their money and leave basically. However, Verasity, like I said, super long track record, extensive roadmap, and it looks like they are here to stay. Another thing as well, of course, the team behind the coin is super important. You can see they've got a fully doxed team, and all of the different team members are, they're super reliable, and they've got a full description about each of them and what they do in the company and what their past experiences is with other, before they were actually, in Verasity. And all of these different people, like I said, doxed, so they are here to take accountability for the project. They've even got their LinkedIn links here as well. And yeah, it's just a super strong team. They're also communicating with the community, and I truly believe that Verasity is here to stay for the foreseeable future for sure. If we look at their Twitter page here, we'll just look at the community as well. Like I said, their team is fully doxed, so they're taking accountability for the project, and they're also super active on the Twitter page, constantly communicating with the community, updating them about all things about new, whatever it might be on the roadmap, for example, new news with Verasity. They've also got, like I said, super strong community. They've got over almost 317,000 followers on Twitter, which is, just absolutely crazy for a coin of this market cap. I believe it should have a much higher market cap, super underrated. And like I said here, in the bull market, you can see how high it actually did hit, almost 9 cents per coin. So that is around, almost 18 or, about 18x? About 18x from the current thing, which is about 1800% from where it is today. So yeah, if that doesn't show the potential of Verasity, I don't know what will. The last part of the video here, I'll just go over my personal price prediction about Verasity, which I'm sure is not hard to see. That, of course, like I've said multiple times in this video, I'm super bullish about Verasity, and I believe, it's super underrated coin. The problems that it does actually solve, and the industries within the problems within these industries are so huge. The problem is so huge. If Verasity is actually able to solve this problem, then I don't see why not all of the companies, all these digital companies, would not use Verasity. It's just basically a no-brainer to solve a huge problem. It will save these companies millions and millions of dollars. It will put a stop to the thing. Not only will help the companies, also help the creators on all these different platforms. And it's just basically an all-round positive experience for all of the people, all the different parties involved. And yeah, like I said, super underrated. They've only got $58 million market cap, which I believe this should be at least a 10x. My personal sort of strategy with Verasity is I'm going to be holding it until the next bull market. And I basically, when it does actually hit another all-time high in the next bull market, I'll probably sell off most of my Verasity tokens, wait until the cycle repeats and we go back into a bear market, and then I'll continue to pick up more Verasity tokens, more Verasity coins in the future as well, just because I believe in this coin so heavily. I believe that it's here to stay, like I said, and once one digital company starts to use them and sees great results, hopefully all the other companies will follow and start to use Verasity as well. And then once they hit that point, I'm sure Verasity will skyrocket right to the top of the cryptocurrency markets and will be one of the top cryptocurrencies for sure. My personal price prediction of where I see Verasity token hitting in the next bull market, I mean, I'm looking at least 30-40x. So we're looking at around, what's that? What would that be? That would be around sort of 10x, 40x would be around 20 cents, I'd say. About 20 cents per Verasity coin or token is sort of around the point which I believe that I will start to sell off, take a bit of profits on Verasity, and like I say, wait for the cycle to repeat, wait for the cycle to go back into a bear market, which then I will actually pick up more Verasity tokens at an extremely great discount. I mean, you can see here the people who bought them down here, which would have been, maybe in a bear market here, and they sold off in the bull run up here. I mean, they probably made stupid amounts of money, and then, people who sold off up here are probably buying back into Verasity, because I'm sure a lot of people do actually see a great future with Verasity, buying back into Verasity here, but just buying the same amount of coins or more coins at a great discount. And like I say, I see Verasity being here for a long time. Hopefully in the next bull run, hopefully hits in the next 1 to 2 years. And like I say, sell off some Verasity tokens, wait for the cycle to repeat, and then get in on some more Verasity tokens. Because yeah, I truly believe that Verasity is here to stay for a super long time. Even in 10 years time, if of course another coin doesn't come out with better technology, Verasity will be here to stay. Apart from that, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video. I hope I did explain Verasity well enough, and I hope if if you've got any questions about the circulating supply, about Verasity, I'll try to explain it as best I can in the comments section down below. And like I said, make sure in the comments down below as well, make sure you let me know what you think about Verasity. Are you going to be investing, or are you not going to be investing? What is your personal strategy with Verasity? Are you going to be selling off in the next bull run like I am, or are you just going to be holding it until the foreseeable future? Let me know. And apart from that, make sure you do hit that like button if you did enjoy, and of course if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Apart from that, I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace.